Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go after this again, and I really want to get this done. I just want to get this done so I can move on to a new project, honestly. And I'm kind of stuck on what to do in this section here. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to kind of I'm going to do something that's definitely going to be imperfect, and then move on, and then we're going to go from there. Now, one thing I noticed listening back to it today, I think this is stretched out a little bit too long. I think it's better. I was just kind of listening to this without thinking too hard about it, right? And I realized I should do this as one beat. And so this will be the start of Almighty. So that's what I'm going to do. And honestly, like, it doesn't matter. Like, this is something I can change later, right? So it doesn't matter. Okay, we need this to be tied across. I wish you could just move the notes. I feel like this is really very, it seems pretty, what do you call it? Rigid. To get rid of this, we'll just change this to an F. I guess an F sharp, yeah. Now, let's tie those together. And we're just going to leave a couple of rests there. It probably isn't right, but we'll figure it out later. Good. And now what that is passable and gets us ready to move on. And later I might change it a little bit, but I think this is still pretty close to what I grew up listening to. So I'm fine with that. Maybe I want to pick up note here and make that a little bit longer, but I don't know. Listen again. I think this is a bit too long. Okay. Can I swap these two? Can I move them? No such luck. Control Z. 5C. I don't know what to do with that, but let's try again. Okay, there should be something, it should be a little bit different if I'm being quite honest. I feel like there's too much of a rest here and here. So I feel like I've got 2 extra beats there I need to get rid of. I can make this longer to try to fill the space. I mean, that would match what's here, so I'm not against it. Let's do that. Let's change this to a 6. Oh, wrong document. 6. How do we do that? Oh, hit edit. Okay. And now we're going to do this again. Nope, we don't want a different one. We want to change this one. In fact, let's delete that. Let's start over. Oh! Whoa! That was strange. I guess I hit page down. There we go. Oh, we got down to 1 beat. what to do about this one. I could make this a little bit longer. I think that might help. Oh, we were able to do it that time. Okay. Wonder why it didn't work before. All right, this is what we're going to go with. I still feel like this could use some work. Nostalgia's kicking in a little bit, and I guess the problem is this isn't nostalgic because it's something I'm doing now. That might be the only issue, if I'm being quite honest. I do wish I knew how to set this to be 4 bars long on each thing, but I really don't know how to do that other than just changing the page. I guess I could do that and make the page a little bit narrower. Okay, so we'd use letter. What's half of letter? I don't remember. All right, we're going to look that page sizes up. I know. I just found another way for me to. Another rabbit hole to dive into. But here we go. Page sizes in the U.S. Okay, 8.5. 8.5 by 11. I want to find 8.5 over here, though. What's half of 8.5? Right, let's ask AI. In the U.S. paper size system, what's the name of the size which is half of letter? Legal size is 8.5 by 14. What are you smoking? It's not called that. But I'm not seeing a 5.5 here. I think this is just wrong. Maybe it's here? Yeah, I am right about... Okay. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. I guess that's not a real thing. I'll just use one of these other sizes then and just see if I can get it to work. The reality is I don't need it to be a specific size. I just need to understand what the sizes do. And I don't want to switch to the European system because I don't expect that to work. I'm assuming this source that I'm looking at, I'm assuming this source was laid out using an American paper size, so I don't want to switch. So we have letter, legal, ledger. That's too big. Tabloid is too big. Executive. You know, these aren't really sorted in order, sorted by what's most popular. Let's try executive. 7.5 by 10. That's probably not it. Let's go down to ANSI. What's this JIS stuff? Interesting. Statement. I did see statement before. Oh, here it is. Statement. Okay, it's just not in this list. This list is just wrong. But AI mentioned it. It called it statement size. Okay, cool. Let's just get out of here then. 1, 2, 3 at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like this is as close as we're going to get. The only problem is this first staff has an indent. Can I change the indent here? Page margins. staff space. Right now it's 0.69. Okay. That didn't do anything. If I hit, was that undo? I hit undo, redo. Oh, okay. That's just changing that. Page settings. Yeah, they ignored me. Okay. Okay. Style settings, man. I want to look this up. I know this seems, this may seem premature, but if I can get it formatted correctly, quickly, then it's going to save me a whole lot of work. So let's just try that. Okay, so, Muse score, how to remove the indent before the first staff line. Perfect. I'm human, I promise. Several humans, in fact. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Okay, does anyone know how to remove the indentation of the first staff? It is a new feature, for at least for me. Potential follow-up question, how can I have this non-indentation as default? Uncheck Format Style Enable Indentation. I assume they mean the settings. Style settings. Style. Oh. Format. Style. Oh, it's the same area. So indentation gets its own setting, huh? But this isn't alphabetized, so how the heck do I find it? Oh, geez. If you're not going to give me a search bar, at least make it alphabetical. I have to read every one of these to find it. Score, maybe? There it is. Okay. Fixed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We have 4 bars per line now. I can't promise it's going to stay that way, but at least we're starting off that way, right? And that's what I want for this thing. And according to what I'm reading here, if I'm reading this right, it says save a style file from a score in which this is set, and then set that as your custom default style and preferences in order to make it the default every time. So I was concerned about changing that setting because I thought it was going to affect future documents. But it sounds like this is just a style for this particular score. So that's good news. I don't have to resign myself to always having this or just changing it back and forth. I can just add it when I want it. Okay, so good. So the main thing here then, I think the rest of it's going to be the same. Maybe it's not though. It actually might be different. I'm going to try copying the notes and just see how it goes. This is why I wanted to get this part right before I went on. Okay, so I want to check out how far things go. I see, this is only 3, right? We want to squish it a little bit to do 4. That's okay. But this is 4 and 8, and then we have... Oh, this stretches across into 9 this stretches into 9, whereas mine doesn't, does it? Okay, so in other words, okay, so there's an extra measure there, right? Because this is measure 5. Oh, wait a minute, I should really read this and look at it. Let me look at this more closely. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so they did the same thing I did, just differently. I feel like these should be longer, though. I do get that feeling. But we're just gonna not have any space then. We're just gonna copy this and paste it here. Boom. And then we've got to change the lyrics to match. I really wish I could move this toolbar. I don't need it that often. Okay, starting from here, I don't want to add new lyrics. I want to modify. Okay, I can't see everything. Let's make this smaller. There we go. That'll show me all the lyrics. I think we need a pickup here. I'm going to put it... we're going to make this an eighth note. And I really want to put this and make it bigger. No, I want to put an eighth note here. Actually, let's make it bigger though first. Oh, that doesn't work. Merciful. I think this will be fine. I don't want to be in this mode. Merciful. Suddenly we're on the second page. Great. And wait, that's wrong. Full. Why is there a dash there? There shouldn't be a dash. Merciful and mighty. I think we're going to make this longer. We're going to make this a whole note. Okay. And then we have... Now see, this is completely different. This is definitely not the same. Very interesting. Here we have early. That's really boring, and then we have this exciting stuff here. Like, even here, we've got the boring stuff here and this exciting stuff here, but this is getting exciting a little. It's getting spicy a little sooner here. And there's kind of no point putting the lyrics in because they're going to be wrong. I'm going to trust what they have, that it's a D. 6, D, not that D. D. No, we don't want to move a different note. This one. Nope. Okay, I'll do it by hand. Now this one. Yeah. So this is a little bit different. That's probably too much. Change it to an A. And let's just kind of trust what they've got going on here. This should be lower for sure. That was what, an F? No. Wrong F. I don't really know how to tell it to go down an octave. Be nice if I knew that. God. What's going on down there? It's messing around down here. That's not what I wanted. God in three persons, comma. Okay. And I like what that got going on. I might just copy it. I can always, if I don't like it, I can always recopy this stuff later, right? I can always bring it back. So we're making a lot of progress here. That's a G, and that's already an E. Okay. And then this would be a C, right? No. Oh, a D, of course. Blessed Trinity. I've gotten lost. We do need the accent. Nope. Wrong one. Oh, wow. Come on. That's the wrong one. We want the... Because it changes the way you speak it, actually. I looked it up. The point of this little symbol over the E, the point of that is to say that the word is stressed. Instead of saying blessed, you say blessed. And so basically, it basically means you pronounce the E where normally you wouldn't. That's what that's all about. So this is kind of like something you'll see commonly in older English text to change the pronunciation of words. And it's not used that often anymore. But when you hear someone say blessed, this is what they're doing. It's kind of a funny way to say it, right? It's not modern usage, but this is what they're doing. Is they're hearkening back to this early time. Programmer, Dvorak, combinations. I don't even know if we're using Programmer Dvorak right now. It might be something my OS is doing for me that's just not working out very well. Excuse me. Composition, maybe? Okay, there we go. I want to look at the compose stuff. I thought I understood this well and had it memorized, but I have a feeling my operating system is set up differently. Okay. Oh, there we go. I've been using it wrong. That's the problem. No, that's not the only problem. Oh, I got to hit shift. There we go. Okay, now I understand my keyboard. The issue was, it says, this is what clued me in. At first glance, it seems more cumbersome to type 3 keys sequentially to get an accented character using compose than 2 with a modifier, holding down Alt Gray and then another to create another to cause a dead key, followed by a letter. However, typing a key while simultaneously holding down a modifier can take up to 3 times as long due to your hands moving around. So it may be that typing a compose sequence is actually faster, even though it's more keys. It can take time to get used to. So here's the thing. I have Alt-GR for typing dead keys, and I have the compose key. I have them both on the same key on my keyboard. That's why I was getting confused, because I was trying to use the Alt-GR method, and I couldn't figure out why the compose key wasn't working for me. It's been so long since I've looked into this stuff. Back a long time, I riced out my keyboard, and I've just forgotten the details. Okay. Blessed Trinity. And then Trinity, oh, did I miss it? And then supposedly it's supposed to be a D. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. We're trying to harmonize here. And we want to make this longer. We at least want to make it a dotted quarter note. 6 dot. I don't want to edit. 6 dot. There we go. And maybe I do want it to be a whole note, to be quite honest with you. Let's try that. Okay, let's hear it. That's not right. Okay, that's not right. I can't focus on anything else. What I want to do, I want to make this shorter, make it a 16th note. Oh gosh, what just happened? And I want to make this into a dotted note. Uh-oh. I don't want to rest there, though. Control Z, what just happened? I want to take half of this and put it into here. Let's make this dotted first. And then come back and make this half again. Did I do that wrong? I don't really understand. Delete this. Well, let's start from here. That's not what I wanted. Merciful and mighty. All right, let's just change this back to an 8th note, because clearly I don't understand life, and change this. This shouldn't be a 16th note. This should be an 8th note. Why do I have it twice? Yeah, this is not right. Okay. This is too long, though. Let's change this to an 8th rest. Delete that. Control Z. That's in the wrong spot. It's in the wrong spot. Okay, I don't want to move everything. I just need to move this rest around. I don't want to have to redo everything just to move this rest. I think that's right. I just need to move everything, I guess. Maybe if I play around with it, I can get it to work. Let me just see if I can find documentation about this. This might be easy. Muse score. How do I combine rests within a measure? Actually, let me ask a more general question. Muse score. How do I change the order of notes in a measure? That's an even better one. If I can figure that out, yeah, that's what I want. Well, give me an answer. Oh, cut and paste. Okay. Well, if cut and paste works, I'll do it. Control X. Cut. Doesn't seem to work. That doesn't do anything to help. I want to change phrasing within one bar of a score by changing note values. Bar 1 is the original, bar 2 is the revised score. I tried to change from bar 1 to bar 2 by changing note values and dragging around rest, but it didn't work. Is it possible to drag around rest within a measure to change phrasing? Let's take a look at these two. Bar 1, there are no rests. Oh. Okay, and these are all low quality. I'm wondering if they're not done by Muse score. If they're done with Muse score or not. Yeah, I really need to be able to rearrange notes. Because the notes are in the wrong order, basically. Like, all I need to do is combine these two rests in this location. Actually, what if I do this? I know how to combine them. Make this dotted. Oh, that goes away. Make it bigger. Like that. See, this rest is still here. Why? Why does it assume that the rest... Why doesn't the rest go away? Whoa, I don't want to... Swap with clipboard? What does that mean? Oh, okay. Can I cut that? And then paste it? Okay, that's how to do it. But we still have the same problem here. Let's make this a whole note now. It's still... Okay. Cut. Paste. Okay, I'm not worried about doubled rest. That is really not... That's far from my concern. Start from there. This needs to be longer. So instead of that, we're going to have this. Wait a minute. I don't know why that all went away. It could be I just missed it. There we go. Play. Okay, we're getting there. Play from here. This needs to be longer. Let's make it an eighth note. Oh my gosh! Wow! That's what happened the first time. Delete. That's what happened. Okay, this is supposed to be a whole note, and you need to make it a whole note. Hang on, I gotta remember everything else, though. Yeah, okay, so let's make this quarter note, or sorry, an eighth note, quarter note. And then this disappeared inexplicably. And let's make this an eighth note as well. I don't know why. Okay, why are we in edit mode? Why did that change? There, that looks right. It's way better. Should that be an F? I don't know why we're in edit mode suddenly. Let's get out of that. It's not either of those. Let's try G. Do we go down first? It's got to be this. It's got to be an F. Now, what I want to do is add a staccato mark. I think this is staccato. I wonder if it'll actually play a staccato or not. I don't think it will. It does. I don't think I want this to be a 16th note, but if I did 16th note and then add another one here, this is not a rest. Let's change to this, and we want to add, I don't want to use the mouse at all, 16th note, which is an A. So let's see how that does. Get out of edit mode again. Well, first of all, let's delete this tie. I don't know what just happened. Control Z. We ran around the room. Okay, nope. I don't know why we can't click the tie now. Do I need to control Z? Control Y. Okay, that seems right. I hope it's right. And then tie these together. Let's start from here. Let's set up a repeat here. See, that's too short. Let's get rid of the staccato mark and see if that helps. That's the problem, is an eighth note is too long and a whatchamacallit is too short. 16th is too short. Let's try, listen again. That's too short. Can I do something crazy here? Is it a quarter note? Is that what it is? Okay, well, we just lost our repeat, that's for sure. Oh, we also lost our ties. Come on. Okay, that's a tie. And then that is a slur. I don't want to do that. Control Z, I don't want to do it that way. I'm going to leave it alone. Again. This is supposed to be an A. I don't know how I got down there, but it's supposed to be an A. And I don't want to delete everything just because it's supposed to be an A. Let's listen again. Perfect. I feel like this is just a wee bit too long. Get out of edit mode. We want to change this to, I think this would be good. And Control X, Control V. I don't really understand at all why those have to be combined like that. That's too short. It does feel like this is too long, though. Excuse me. Okay, let's try something else. Let's try changing it again. And this time, let's make this note longer. Let's make it dotted. Well, somehow we completely lost this note here. There. Try again. I think it was better the first time, and honestly, I don't want to keep tweaking it. Okay, let's fix this then. Okay, what's it doing all the way up here? I'm typing here. I want tab to work here. See, when I hit tab, it does random stuff, but I want it to be doing stuff here. Okay. We're gonna leave it alone. Oh yeah. I think that's an exclamation mark, right? In the original score? Yes. Okay, now let's listen to the whole thing. No repeats. Oh, yeah. I don't like that ending, but I think this should be, actually, I'm going the other way around. I think this should be bigger. Let's try again. You know, that sounded great, except for the fact that these two didn't get combined. What is going on here? That clearly should be a half rest, right? Whatever. I don't know what was here before. Let's see what's in this score. Mighty. Okay, they used... I'm going to go ahead and use the same thing they used. There, like that. We're stuck in that mode. Okay, we're going to start over. Comma, right? Merciful and mighty. Oh, it's an exclamation mark there. That matters. So, okay, that's good. Okay, I don't want to start right after the part I edited, clearly. Okay, I think it'd be better if we change this to a dotted quarter note, and then we want to combine these rests into one. Can we make this... Yeah, there we go. That's it. I just realized something. This should be Trinity. This should be, it should have a fermata. So I think what I'm going to do instead of that, I'm going to put that. And then I want this to be, I want this to go across like that. Whoa, okay. And then we can delete that, well, no. That's going to be combined together. So let's make this 6 dot. There we go. Nope, that's not what I wanted from life. Hang on. Tie those together. And we'll clearly have to rewrite this. There. Let's start from here. That was better. But honestly, I think I liked it the other way. Let's go back and change things back. I think I liked it better this way. Yes, that's better. I kind of want this to be a dotted eighth note, but I'm going to leave it alone. Okay, great. So that is the first verse, and I think that's the end of the song, right? Yes, it is. So we can get rid of everything after this. We just delete. Delete. There was a thing to hide measures. 32, we want it to be shorter. Okay, well, I have to ask for that too. Delete measures at the end. That didn't help at all. Oh, we need to tell it what we're talking about. Here, Muse score. It figured it out. This is so bright. Can I make it dark? Yes, removing empty trailing measures. In general, you can select a measure and then type Control Delete. Oh, delete's not enough. You have to tell it you're serious. You have to do Control Delete. I guess delete probably deletes the notes. Let's try that. Save first of all. So if I click a measure and then do delete, well, let's select the measures. And do delete, that deletes the notes. So control delete deletes everything. Okay. So I need to practice, I guess. Control delete. Good, now I know. Now to delete measures at the end, go to Tools, Remove Empty Trailing Measures. Tools. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. Right. So this doesn't quite line up. The lyrics-wise, right? Early in the morning, our song shall rise to thee. That's fine. And then this is the second measure on that line. Looking at it again, you know, this rendition here, like the way the notes are set, I thought every 4 bars it would have a new line, but that's not how it is. It's a lot less perfect than that. So I'm not going to expect mine to be perfect. I do wonder why this takes up so much space though at the end. Oh, I get it. This is set to be super long. Okay, I don't want to do that. Style settings. Would that be under staff or under score? I wish I could just search for the word stretch. All right, we'll just search for it. Again, I wish I could just search the... Well, search in handbook is down here. Okay, so... stretch last line. Staff line? I don't know. Justify last measure. Use score. Justify last measure. There we go. Come on, dude. Your search sucks. That's why I keep coming back. Hang on. When I write a piece whose last line does not naturally fill up the whole line, program stretches the measures. It's unattractive. How can I give the measures in the last line a spacing similar to that of the measure in the preceding lines? Make them fit right. Append a horizontal frame. That has nothing to do with it. Append a horizontal frame. I mean, maybe. Let's try it. Where's append? Create measures. Well, create's not a thing. Add, maybe? Measures. That's not what I want. Frames. Append a horizontal frame. Do I need to make it bigger? That looks okay. I get it. All these lines are justified, and the last line's no exception. Okay. That looks good. Okay. I kind of wish it weren't justified. I kind of wish this and that were the same size. Like, whichever one's bigger, they should match. Let me look at turning that off. Where was it? Properties. Now I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. Style settings. They did mention it was possible to turn it off. Style, general style. That disappeared. There we go. Where's general style? What was it called again? It was called Last System Fill Threshold. Their sizes? No. Page, maybe? Don't think so. That's it. Okay, let's just say, let's keep tweaking that, right? Let's just say it's 80%. I don't see any problems anywhere else, so whatever they were saying doesn't hold true. Yeah, it doesn't make everything else look bad to do that. So this works well. Great. I don't know why it keeps using the word system, but anyway. I think we might be done with that. Okay, we just need to put in the rest of the lyrics then. And hope that it sounds nice with all of them. It might not, actually. It might be different for each verse. I don't even know. This will be an experiment. So this is going to be verse 1. Oops. I need to have a space there. Okay, it won't let me insert a space. Shift space? Control space? There we go, control space. You gotta let them know you're serious when you add a space. Oh, now space is doing something completely different. Okay. 2, control space. Oh! That's why they have the tied notes there. It's because sometimes they're separating different, sometimes they're joined, but sometimes they're not. Lord fills both of them, but all the saints doesn't. Okay, and this is how they say it fills the second one, is with underscores there. Okay, let's just continue on. Yeah, that's fine. Now, one thing that's problematic here. Okay, we go back. One thing that's problematic here is you see these notes are tied here, right? But they're not here. Adore is 2 separate words. So it's only tied the first time. I don't really know how to fix that. Yeah, it can't be tied the second time. Interesting. Well, they're doing the same thing here. They've got a tie here and they've separated. I think people will understand. I'm not going to go through and fix everything. I will have to look at this later, I guess. Okay. Oh. Nope. Oh, okay. So this needs to be crowns. Crowns, there's no punctuation. Okay, I don't know why that's happening. You know what? Nope. Semicolon. I guess I need to put, let's get rid of the period first. Let's do it that way. Don't know why this did differently. Well, let's try again. Yeah, weird. The period acts differently. Okay. Well, anyway, this is the one that's supposed to have a period. We'll just ignore that. Cancel. I don't want to play. I don't know how that happened. I just want to click the text. Okay, great. I forgot what went wrong. Oh yeah, golden crowns. This needs to be tied. Is there a way to split it? Format? Stretch? That didn't do anything. Muse score. Change. Well, let's just say half note into tied coordinates. Regroup rhythms. That's the opposite of what I want. Where do I find that? Layout regroup rhythms. Okay, well, let's just do it manually. You just need to remember morning and golden. Ay. 5. Yes, that's what we wanted. And then do 5D. Wait, did we... Oh, you can move stuff around. When you hold down Shift, it moves stuff around. Control... Oh, interesting. Nope. Why are we in node entry mode? That's never what I wanted. I mean, sort of. We want to tie these together. Golden crowns. It's a little bit too tight, but anyway. Yeah, I think that guy might have been right about what this does. Let's change it to 70%, see if that makes any difference here. I saw stretch somewhere. Increase stretch. Do I have to do Control A? Apparently. Oh, it doesn't consider lyrics at all. I don't know why we're pulling this around. That's not what I wanted at all. Layout, stretch, increase. It's not solving the issue. I kind of want to do something else. I don't want to like stick with something that's broken. Maybe just change the font size or something. Okay. Oh, this is not even it. Okay, well, there we go. Whoa, what just happened? Let's undo a little bit just to be sure. Okay, good. Again, this is one that needs to be split out. And then we want to get out of edit mode and go here, tie them together. No, not all of them. What's going on? We just want to tie these two notes together, ignore the rest. Okay, why are we tying 3 notes together? Can we just... Why can't I select this die? Delete. I don't know what was going on there. Okay. Cherubim and seraphim. Okay. Space. Falling down before thee. Yes, word and art nevermore shall be. We need to make sure we get the lyrics right. We don't want to use that newfangled stuff. This should end sooner, though. Oh, that's it. For thee, before thee, comma, space. Which word and art and ever more shalt be. Okay. That's looking good. 3, control space, like you mean it. And I believe this is also going to be, yep. Okay, I'm getting better at this. Holy, holy, holy. I'm almost getting good enough at this that I can talk while I'm doing it. All right, so we're moving on to verse 3. Though, and I remember we had trouble here. I think this is going to be a problem spot we have to readjust. Bottom line is, I think this melody we're doing only works for the first verse, right? Because basically it looks like this is a compromise. This melody here is a compromise. The whole point of it is to allow multiple verses to fit the same melody, right? So that's why this one sounds nicer, but it only works for the first verse. It doesn't work for the second or the third. So I think that's really what's going on there. And yeah, hide is supposed to be longer than... Maybe it's not. Okay. Though the eye may blind. By sin, under crowns. Let's make this narrower. Okay, sin. Sin. Thy is under A, right? Yes. Thy glory may not see. Interesting. Okay. Let's see if I can do that there. Underscore, underscore. There we go. I wonder why it doesn't work with a semicolon. Like, why would the semicolon even matter? Okay, it does work. That was weird that it worked that time and not previously. Okay. Whatever. Okay, glory may not see. Thy glory may not see. Okay, now what do we see next? Only thou art holy. It's under cherubim. Only thou art. And this takes to holy. There is none beside thee. There's none beside thee. And then we have perfect, yes, in power, in love, and purity. Okay. We're almost done. Oops, we gotta hold control space like we mean it. Holy, holy, holy. This is challenging to write down, man. Lord, just remembering all the keystrokes. We're gonna do it the same way. God Almighty. Oh. T. There we go. All thy works shall praise thy name. It just dawned on me that if I have to make any more changes, I'm going to have to replace a minimum of 4 words. Oh well. All thy works shall praise thy name in earth and sky and sea. All right, we get to sing this at the end. I think this will be good. Holy, holy, holy. Oh. Let's see. Holy, holy, holy. Wait a minute, something's wrong here. No, it's good. Okay, I misread it. See, here we have holy only twice in 2 verses. Here we have it only in 2 verses, but here we have it in 3. That's what confused me. Oh, and this time we want... There we go. We wandered off. Let's go back. And... Oops, daisy. Okay. Merciful and mighty. Oh, we're going to repeat. Okay. Okay, let's do this compose key. Alt, great, right note, E, yes. Oops, Daisy, helps if I can spell. All right. Let's go through this and it's not going to sound perfect with all of them, right? But let me just go through here and see kind of how it is. And this is going to be the stream because I really want to get away from this project. It's important to me, but at the same time, I really wanted this to be one stream and it's turned into 3. So that's where we're at. We're going to select all and do repeat. All right. Holy, holy, Lord God Almighty. Forgive me, I can't sing along. I need to practice this before I can sing along. Let me just say the words. Holy, 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 Lord God Almighty. Early in the morning, our song shall rise. To thee, holy, 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 merciful and mighty, God in 3 persons. 3 persons, blessed Trinity. Holy, holy, holy. Second verse. All the saints. That didn't sound right. Yeah, that's not right. Let's do it differently. I guess we're going to do 2 different melodies there. Split somehow. Rise to thee, holy, holy, holy. Which word? Art and evermore shall be. That sounds okay. Though the darkness hide thee. That doesn't sound right. Blind by sin, so may not see. That sounds okay. Only thou art holy, there is none beside thee. See, right here, there is none beside thee. I think the first time through, merciful but then I want, there is none beside thee. It has more impactful that way. Love, purity. Okay, cool. 4th verse. This is going to be the same. All the praise the name and sky and sea. So far, so good. I could sing it. Okay, that's all the same. What I'm kind of thinking, yeah, I just need to learn how, like that last verse, for example, I need to remember how to sing it, right? Like, for example, here. All thy works shall praise thy name. I need to make sure to get that note in there because there's a tie here, right? But it's not tied on the second. It's only tied on the first verse. It's not really tied on the rest. I don't know how to fix that. Here's what I do want to do. I want to increase spacing between staves. Muse score increase spacing between staves. Maybe not even between staves because it's the same staff, right? It just yeah, okay. So style sizes, style settings, vertical spacing maybe. Oh, it keeps disappearing. Score. It's got to be near the top, right? Page maybe. What do you mean between systems? What does system mean? Enable vertical justification of staves. Oh, interesting. Okay, staff distance. Oh, I get it. If you want to change the staff distance, you do it this way. Okay. I'm fine with doing it the default way. I just want it to be a little more space. Minimum staff distance. Minimum system distance. I don't know what that is. I don't know what the difference is. System, staff, and grand staff. Maybe system is the smallest unit, because I know a grand staff is bigger than a staff. 8.5 space, 3.5 space. Man, I'm not getting this at all. I think I'm going to just leave it alone. Okay. This is that. It's done. I don't know why we have a subtitle still. Delete that. Okay. Yeah. There it is, folks. This is sort of, almost, nearly a Holy, Holy, Holy as sung by my grandmother. So I hope you all enjoy that little piece. If someone wants this sheet music from me, you can have it, although it's not quite ready to sing. You'll have to work out a few issues, but maybe put your own personal flavor on it. But yeah, feel free to reach out, leave a message if you want it.